Economics Academy. In this video, we'll be dealing with rationalization of surd. Rationalization of surd. Rationalization of surd. So let's get into it. What does it mean to rationalize a surd? You see, in rationalization of a surd, the operation is performed in such a way that we multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the given surd with the conjugate of the denominator. In rationalization of surd, the operation is performed in such a way that we multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the given surd with the conjugate of denominator. What do I mean by conjugate? Conjugate means the inverse. The inverse. So if we're talking about the conjugate, I was talking about inverse. So let's see what we are talking about. Let's take an example. Let's say an example, e.g., let's say we are to rationalize 2 root 2 plus root 3 divided by root 2 minus root 3. So for me to rationalize this, that means I will need to multiply the numerator, this numerator, and this denominator by the inverse of the denominator. And what do I mean by the inverse now? Not like multiplicative inverse or divisional inverse. It is additive and subtractive inverse. So if this is positive negative, so I'll multiply the numerator and the denominator by the additive inverse. So if this is a plus, I would have done it by subtraction and subtractive inverse. So for this one now, we will need to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the additive inverse. So let's get into the business. So we say 2 root 2 plus root 3 divided by root 2 minus root 3. So multiply the numerator by the conjugate. So 2 minus plus root 3 over root 2 minus root plus root 3. So when we multiply, this becomes like this, right? So when it becomes like this, it requires us to open the bracket. So we'll now say 2 root 2 multiplied by root 2. 2 root 2 multiplied by root 2. So that will be 2 root 4. So remember the law. This this root 2 multiplied by root 2 is root 4. Then I still have my 2 there. So 2 root 2 now multiplied by 3. So that will give me multiplied by 2 root 2 multiplied by 3. So this will be 2 root 6. So this will be 2 root 6. Then I take this other side. Root 3 multiplied by root 2, that will be root 6. So plus root 6. This is a plus, please. So this is root 3 root So 2 root 2 multiplied by 2 will be 2 root 4, and how root 2 multiplied by root 2 is root 4, and I still have this 2 written behind the root 4. So the next is this 2 root 2 to multiply root 3. So that will be plus root 2 multiplied by root 3 would be root 6. So that will be 2 root 6. Now plus this, now multiply everything here. Root 3 multiplied by root 2, that will be root 6. Root 6 plus root 3 multiplied by root 3 will be root 9. So all divided by root 2 multiplied by root 2 will be root 4. Root 2 multiplied by root 3 will be root 6. That's plus root 6. And then minus root 2 is minus root 6. Minus root 6. And minus times plus is minus. Root 3 multiplied by root 3 is root 9. So we can simply find the value of what we have. So this 2 root 4. Root 4 is just 2. So 2 root 4 is 4, because this is 2. 2 times 2, I'm left with 4. Plus 2 root 6 plus 1 root 6. So that makes it 3 root 6. Plus root 9 is just 3. So that's plus 3. All over root 4 is just 2. Now plus root 6 minus root 6 is 0. So this cancels this. So I'm left with minus 3. So minus 3. So what we have here is now 4 plus 3 is just 7. So 7 plus root 3 root 6 all over 2 minus 3 is just 1, or minus 1. So the minus must be indicated. So this is equal to minus 7 plus 3 root 6. And that's the final answer for the process of rationalization. So let's take simpler examples. Rationalize the denominator 1 all over root 2. So let's get this solution done. 1 root 2. So 1 root 2. So what you just do here is multiply by root 2, multiply by root 2. So the additive inverse is just plus 2. So this will be root 2 all over root 4. So root 4. So root 4 is just 2. So this is root 2 all over 2. And that is 1 all over 2 root 2. So it's as simple as that. So number 2 says we should rationalize 3 plus 2 all over root 3. So let's take that. Example number 2 here says 3 plus 2 all over, root 3 plus 2 all over root 3. So what we just do here is just to multiply. So when we multiply both sides by root 3, so you can see the case of simpler one. So there's no need of putting minus anywhere. Just open this bracket now by saying root 3 multiplied by root 3, that is root 9, plus root 3 multiplied by 2, that will be 2 root 3, all over root 3 multiplied by root 3 is root 9. So this becomes root 9 is 3 plus 2 root 3 all over root 3. And some students will make mistake of saying 3 here 1, 3 here 1, and then no, that like that. No, that will be very wrong for you to do. So this is the final answer, or you can better split it to be 3 all over 3 plus 2 root 3 all over 3, so that if you say 3 here 1, 3 here 1, you will be left with 1 plus 2 root 3 all over 3. And this is the final answer for the rationalization. Try number 3 and put your answer in the comment section below. I hope you understood everything we did in this video. Bye bye. See you in the next video.